Good morning. I'm just going to play a 10-minute game and see what happens. I believe we've played before. Yes, one each. I have a feeling this bloke was very rude to me actually. I don't usually block folk who are very rude to me. I just tell no, it doesn't look like he was because he's being polite now, so it's another player. It's good. So I'm just going with my usual nonsense, of course. The Tartakover attack isn't nonsense. I say it's my usual nonsense because that's what I'm like. Getting my c4 move. And if he plays knight to c3, I will play e3 to defend the d pawn. If he moves the knight, I will play e3 to defend the d pawn. Yeah. So now I'll take here. And he can move the knight and attack the d pawn twice. Okay, I'm just going to play e3. I don't like that. Don't think that can be good. So I'm going to play knight to e5, making a double attack on the c6 pawn. Not that I'm in a position to do anything about that yet. And it might just be that, yeah. I thought he might actually play that. But I can just chase it away now with f3 and e4. Yeah, I'll just retreat this way. I might have to play knight to e2 first before playing d4, e4, but I'm getting e4 in with d5, d4 protected, so this is good. So yeah, I'm just going to do it like this, then play this, and then, yeah, see what happens from there. But I'm getting myself a nice strong centre, regardless. Yeah, and I'll just attack that bishop. And even if it defends with a pawn, I'll just play this here. Okay. Well. I'll play bishop here first, so that when I play knight here, if he takes the knight here, when I take it with the queen, the pawn here is still defended. Not that he's attacking it at this moment in time. Well, I'm just going to attack that. There's absolutely no question about that. I'm just going to take that, and now rook to e1 looks lovely jubbly. Yeah, that's good. And now I'm going to play rook to d1. And even although I haven't lost a pawn, it's even I didn't win a pawn in that exchange. Yeah, well, I'm going to play rook queen here so that he can't take the pawn because I'm threatening the rook. If he takes the queen, then I take with the knight. And if he takes the bishop, then I take with the king. It takes the knight, I take with the king. That's an interesting little threat of mate on f2, but allows me to play knight here and chase off the queen. And if he takes, I'll take the queen, and when the bishop takes, I'll play here, and then the king comes to here. So it's a little bit more central. It isn't real castling, it's castling by hand, but my king is a move nearer to the centre, which is good because we will by then be in an endgame. And if he just moves the queen, well, I'll take the queen anyway. Maybe I'll play a pawn here. No, I'll take the queen, and then I'll play the pawn. And if I can't attack, the rook has very few moves. Oh, I'll play here to defend the rook with the rook. And no one threatens to win a pawn. I can play knight takes pawn. Obviously, else to play rook takes rook. Yeah, okay. So that's but then, because it would be check. I'm thinking I could play a pawn here, but it doesn't work because it would be check. But then doesn't my idea still work? Can't I play pawn takes pawn? And if he plays rook takes, I play knight takes rook. And if he plays pawn takes, I take the rook. And I play knight takes rook, and if he takes the rook, I take with the bishop. Yeah, I can snatch that pawn. He maybe gets this pawn back when it's all over. Fair enough. But then if, no, it's because it's check. I was thinking I could take this pawn in the end, but it doesn't work because when he takes with this pawn, it's check. So he gets his pawn back, and I end up with an isolated pawn. But this pawn is weak. But he can double rooks on the e file. It's quite good. Then I'm probably going to come here with the knight. Yeah, okay. So I'll take the rook here. And take the rook. And now he does a knight takes pawn to win his pawn back. And I'll play pawn here, where it's safe. And if he thinks he can attack the pawn like this, we can't, because I play like this and then I'm getting the yeah. You might play here thinking that you can then come here with a bishop. I'll come here. This is looking very well. Obviously we've got a 5 pawn, yeah. But then I'll push here, and this pawn becomes weak. And he might now play bishop here. Okay. Now I'll come here with the bishop. So I can come here with the bishop and come here with the bishop to threaten that pawn. Yeah. And this endgame might just favour me. So I'll come here with the bishop, here with the king. Threatening here and here, getting rid of that bishop. So I'm coming here and getting rid of that bishop. If I can. Well, I can. Well. Good. Still looking very much like a draw, but this pawn is attackable. Great. I can get all my pawns except this one onto light squares. Alright, then they can't be defended by the rook, but they can, by the bishop, but they can't be attacked by the bishop either. But no, I think I just go, oh, well. No, there's no way through. I just have to keep going back and forwards to here. Yeah. This is a bishops of the same colours draw. They're not always draws bishops of the same colour in the same way that bishops of opposite colours are. But this one was, yeah. Oh. Yeah, I'll just look at the game review. Yeah, he played well. Yeah, he played as well as I played. 90.9, 90.7. If your opponent's playing 90.9 accurate, then you're not going to be beating them. And yeah, you know, neither of us done. I had a couple of misses, so I'm interested what those were. So I had a chance. Obviously, I didn't ask him enough questions. Yeah, C4, big deal. I don't, I want it like this. Yeah. Should have played E4. Yeah, I can only accept that. Yeah. I could have defended with a pawn. Yeah. But it wasn't a miss. Yeah. Should have just kicked the bishop before anyway. Okay. I don't see anywhere where I played a miss. I'll just have to... Sorry, I was looking for those misses. It shows only a miss for my opponent, even though it said I had 2 misses. It shows only a miss for my opponent. Yeah, a very nice, evenly played game. You know, if your opponent plays 90.7, you're not going to beat him. Doesn't matter how good you are, how good he is, what the position is. If they play 90% accurate, they can be at least expecting a draw. And then you have to play really accurately yourself to get that draw. We both played a really good, accurate game. Obviously, I didn't ask my opponent enough questions to win the game, but you know, that we can take another day. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my videos. Thanks. Bye.